informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Hello.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
冇錯 ，Hello 先生小姐，歡迎你翻嚟 Loser Club， 我係路，繼續啦，福爾摩斯第4集。呢個係總之係啲老公被殺人，老婆俾人打嘅案件。Honest， 哇啲數好型啊！頭先啊 ，clean look。頭先仲有啲咩？條呔冇乜嘢啊。啲須都冇乜嘢啊。strong build 大隻佬，有把刀仔。然之後咧，有可能喎，睇下先，撚大冇呢樣嘢。有啲污跡對鞋咧 ，clean boot， 手冇咩手嘢，手有手指，咪褲喺度係 newspaper ink。Okay.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her. From when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right, if there was no evidence.
What then?
Okay, you tie her up.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
Sailor's log.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
Really?
At night?
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No. There is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
咁快？咪啩？
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
咁快 ？Crook's statement. Captain Crook. Alright. Crook's alibi. Crook's involvement. Crook is lying. His involvement is clear. He appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for him, thus signaling he's guilty. Captain Crook was aboard the Sharp on the night of the murder. He was not afraid to confront me. He has a confident dilemma. 咁啊唔係佢對喎，如果係咁的話，點解係佢對的話咧？咁就會去到呢度啦。Captain is a killer。係咪真係咁咧？似係咯，但係我哋應該係揾晒啲 clue 噶咯喎。Change conclusion. Okay. You found and utilize all clues. OK， 咁睇下先啦，我哋睇下有啲咩證據先啦。咁快呢集，3集咁短呢度，我諗住好長添，可能第四集會長啲，呢度而家哇咁短嘅。睇下先。好啦，咁 阿 Sailor 咧，阿 Captain John Crocker 就似乎係幾誠實嘅人嚟嘅。He's capable, honest man, and well educated, despite not being very wealthy. He was in haste and still he reads the morning newspaper and cleaned his boot before he heads out. OK， 冇咩人 involve 嘅啫，其實喺度都得3個人嘅啫。跟住第5。Seldom venture outside。And clean his boot before he heads out. Okay, honest man. 因為咁的話，俾我咁樣，咁真係唔關事喎。呢啲其實真係佢偷喎，有可能係，因為佢都又 confirm 唔到佢係咪真係估唔到呢集咁快，呢個 case 咁鬼快完。OK， 咁我哋睇下其他有咩證據先啊。真係冇咩證據嘅一個。佢有啲係啦，有啲醫學報告話佢癲癲地啦，咁樣就話癲癲地啦。咁啊3隻杯啦，2隻杯係 decanted， 一個係 without B swing。With wine and a large amount of B swing were found in dining room. Okay. Old Bruce. Sailor Snock， 咁但係點解佢會3隻杯？如果佢哋嚟的話，咁就唔通佢哋自己斟嚟飲？冇可能啊！而且偷嘢都唔會咁偷法啦，佢哋都應該幾醒爬啦，應該唔會話唔識偷嘅。Randall Burger。He retained control for his simple phone calls age. Skinny wanted not for the frequent theft and break-in。佢哋對 private carrier 咁都有機會佢哋真係識得 Sailor Snock。應該都係啊，應該都係 Captain 嘅，但係佢就似乎係啲誠實老實人嚟嘅，但係佢即係冇乜好 solid 嘅證據喎，其實啊。Domestic violence 呢個又都冇乜關係，其實。Imitate 2 people。 Another visitor. Uh, 可能真係 deadly incident。咦？等陣 domestic incident。Death of Sir Eustace was an accident caused by a struggle with his wife. Her maid killed Eustace's attempt to cover their crime. They deserve to retreat as criminal. 有可能係咁啊，咁似乎佢真係唔多關事嘅。如果係咁又唔關事咧，有可能係咁喎。如果係咁的話，頭先啦，呢個係咩鬼嘢嚟啊 ？Sailor background，Sailor knock， 咁可能係就係Lady Beckenstor 佢喺搭船嘅時候同阿 Crooker 就 friend 啦 ，friend 學咗點樣 tie 啦，一個Sailor knock 啦，跟住就自己綁住自己。咁佢兩個可能會喺度搞嘢啊，喺度飲酒啊，飲咗酒跟住發癲，跟住就但係點解3隻杯？Two people. There are 2 people drinking wine out of these glasses. The remaining glass with the B-swing consists solely of the drag from the other 2 glasses. OK， 咁即係用嚟倒嘅啫，啲嘢都係即係過杯。似係咁啊，有可能係 domestic accident。咁佢好唔滿意 domestic violence， 有可能係咁樣啊。咁睇下啦，應該係咁啦。咁reach 個 conclusion 先。嗱，翻轉頭 conclude domestic accident。係啊，應該係咁，應該唔關 Crooker 事。好。Absolve Lady Beckenstor. Lady Beckenstor and her maid committed crime in self-defense. You decide there's no point in blaming this poor woman. 但係佢哋去咁扮晒嘢咁掩藏，佢話俾人聽啊，其實係我唔小心對冧佢咁咪算咯。咁不過而家但係都係 self-defense 應該就係因為佢打佢中晒，咁由佢 OK。Confirm moral choice。Hey, you are the murderer。又要坐馬車過去。咁啊，應該係佢啦，應該係佢哋噶啦。佢一開 casebook 都冇乜嘢，都已經睇晒。OK， 到站未？到站咯，耶，到啦！好，抽下煙，咁減下壓，得唔好自己咁緊張，一陣緊張到賴尿賴屎咪咁好啦。會要一陣話俾人知，女士對唔住，你係殺手，你係殺人兇手，你要坐監。等先，好似我 absorb 咗佢喎，我原諒你，係咯，你係唔殺嘅啫，所以唔緊要嘅 ，no problem。Anyway，
Ladies, I know the full story. You are both guilty, are you not?
Mr. Holmes, I can explain everything.
佢認咗啦。
No, madam, he's bluffing.
It is no use. Your husband was a violent man, a cruel man. Your argument last night ended tragically, with him stumbling and falling, fatally striking his head upon the fireplace grate. However, your mise en scène to divert suspicion was unnecessary. You should have admitted the truth.
The truth is often subjective, Mr. Holmes.
OK， 你都既然都認咗，咁 OK 啦。
What will you tell Inspector Lestrade?
He will find nothing, as he handed the case over to me. Farewell, ladies.
吓就係咁。OK， 就係咁啊。
Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed? Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
就係咁
You'll
樣。
find someone, I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
求其揾人食咗佢。好，睇下先啱唔啱？誒 ，OK， 咁我 choose another ending 啦。咁啲 plot 都揾齊晒，基本上 choose another ending。等先啦，係咯 ，choose another ending。Yes。咁殺咗人就要認啦，就要搞掂佢啦，就要係咯。你殺咗人就要坐監，雖然係唔殺，但係都要坐。Anyway, go. Conclusion. Condemned lady, yes.好，可唔可以冇撈咁耐？咁睇下今次佢會有啲咩反應咯。好，我哋揾到我哋殺手啦，係佢哋兩個搞嘅。
I have reached my conclusion, Lestrade. I regret that your culprits are in the next room.
Lady Brackenstall and her maid?
Yes, and their mise en scene after the death of Sir Eustace can only point to premeditation.
That's terrible. Follow me. I'm going to arrest them.
好，拉佢哋啊！你搞咪得咯，唔使我去啦。啊，又要 explain 俾人聽啊。其實係咯，我知道你哋犯罪。
Ladies, I must arrest you both for the murder of Sir Eustace.
What? But that's impossible. We are innocent. Madam.
You'll tell that to the judge. Come with me now.
You were making a serious mistake, Inspector. You too, Mr. Holmes, which is rather surprising of you.
Or rather, impossible.
咁得意嘅咩？反應完全唔同嘅喂。OK， 咁啊揀個第二個啦。啊，點解話佢係？喂，係啊，係你哋，我知道係你哋做嘅樣，係我認啦咁樣。咁得意點解？調翻轉應該度，依家咁樣拉佢反而唔同晒喎 ending， 咁得意嘅。咁樣唔通真係？咁反正有時間我哋可以其實睇埋其他 ending 嘅。都係嘅。咁其實如果係咁睇嘅話，咁真係四阿諾應該都係咁啊！要 reach 佢 Captain is a killer 啦。哦，似係佢啦咁就。Look for sailor. Captain is a killer. Soft arrest Captain Crook. The murder was committed in self-defense. Jack Crook defended woman against a violent and dipsomaniac man. The mystery is solved, but you decide to keep it secret. There's no need to inform the police. 一係就拉咗佢。咁你懟冧咗人啊嘛 ？OK， 咁拉佢。Yes， 拉佢唔該。 拉埋條女唔該，兩個一齊喺監獄度度過餘生啦。
Wiggins, could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Right away, barely an hour pass。佢都應該唔係走咗好耐嘅，我都好快有 reach conclusion 嘅其實。咁佢走咗唔睬對，諗，應該係佢啦。好，叫翻佢落嚟，咁啊應該可能喺路上面就截停咗佢。
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife. The knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow.
係喎，有道理
And
喎。
because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It's true， 咁啊
It
型
is
晒
time。for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear. And it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
OK， 咁拉你啊？定係點啊？你想打我啊？唔係啩？真係想打我喎佢，死啊！冇自殺，冇自殺，冇自殺！錯，I know 功夫，哈哈哈哈哈哈哈！咦，又多下 achievement 啊！
You should have let me die. How can I live if Mary suffers?
I am sorry, Captain Crocker, but there has been quite enough death in this case.
坐下監啦你，坐完監出嚟一條好漢啊，咁你就可以同呢位好好嘅Lady Brackenstall
I
一
give
齊
you
happy
Sir
happy，啪啪啪
Eustace's
啪啪。
killer. He tried his best to perform his own justice.
Well, I'm not surprised. Yes, it was me. I confess.
Here is a piece of evidence that can be used in court.
Perfect. A case that went smoothly for once.
仲好快添，3集就搞掂。OK， 好啦，咁啊基本上完嘅，咁可以睇埋其他 ending 嘅，其實就不過算啦。咁啊今集就嚟呢度先啦，咁我哋下集再繼續啦。下集係 case file 啦，估唔到啲 case 咁鬼死快。又話哇第一集好短啦，第二集長啲啦，第三集話幾長喎真係。第四集撐啲，第三集係撐啲，係要去到開到第7回咁樣先完。咁啊，不過都勉勉強強第6回完咗。好啊，跟住好似第2回長啲喎。anyway 係咯，咁啊應該第4集再長啲，點解咁短嘅 ？But anyway 好啦，咁啊 Sir Eustace was murdered by Captain Jack Crocker, who was visiting Lady Brackenstall that night. They staged it as a robbery by Randall's gang. Crocker used his sea knife to cut the bell rope to tie the lady, and then hit the silverware in the well. He committed violence crime which he deserved a condict punishment. 大概咁讀啦。好 ，accept this 就咁 ，yes。睇唔到下邊啲 case 添。But anyway，算啦，我遲啲可以再 check 翻嘅。咁快仔添。好啦，咁啊下一集就係新嘅 case 啊。好啦，咁啊多謝收睇，下集見啦，拜拜。